Hey guys, and welcome back to my second episode of my survival world. Before we start up, um, I felt like showing you some of the screenshots I've taken over the couple months of playing in this world. So I'll shortly go over them. I'll probably put it somewhere right now. So have fun. So I wanted to share with you some pictures of my world, some screenshots I took back in the day while I was starting out. As you can see, like this is the first nether portal that I had, my nether spawn. I dropped into this place actually in my last video to show you guys around. But I made like more or less a roof on top of this. That's why it's probably not too recognizable. But still, just to show like where it all started more or less. This I felt like is probably pretty rare. This zombie in full armor. I think it's still rare, but since I play in hard difficulty, I think it's way more common to actually go against something like this. And I saw this skeleton riding a spider. I also considered this pretty rare, but then I found out if you're playing on hard and go to like areas like this, which are not well lit up, it's pretty common actually. And yeah, this is the first time before building the Guardian farm that I spotted. I actually had like an ocean monument very nearby, and this is the place where I built all those farms for gunpowder and sugar cane and iron. How it all started. This I thought is also pretty funny, and this is a cute rabbit I found while mining some stone. This was the time when I was actually trying to go to the woodland mansion, and I found a lush cave for which I noted down the coordinates, but it's like crazy far away. Maybe we can make like a nether, uh, some sort of transportation to nether to get there later on. And this is the first time after retrieving some LAs from the woodland mansion, I wanted to like take pictures with them. As you can see, he's chilling. This guy, I think this guy, I'm probably sure, is currently somewhere in the nether. He's lost. He followed me into the nether and then got stuck somewhere. Because these guys go wander off in all sorts of places. And I had another one, which I was actually using when I was farming like stone. It unfortunately also followed me into the nether and tried to swim in some lava, and then it died. It also dropped the stone it was carrying. And I'm pretty sure I actually had the stone he was carrying. I thought I'd name it. I don't know if you can name. Yeah, you should be able to name items. Yeah, we can make like some sort of monument for him at some point of time. And this is the terraforming that I mentioned first, like making a general layout. I mean, today I found out like in the present version of this terraforming project, I found out that I actually need a bit more space, so that's why we do have those like two extrusions here marking how far it needs to extend. But how it started, I proved it with some planks, started covering it with dirt. Like I said, only one block deep, but thank God no griefing from Enderman or Creeper. So those things are turned off in my survival world. So yeah, and then after I made it all to um, dirt, and as you can see, it was more or less only in this area were these cherry blossom trees, and also some photos I took with some shaders. And this is actually the picture I used as thumbnail the last time around, and the ocean monument with some shaders on. I thought it also looked cool. And these photos as well with the shader. First time I crafted the first set of netherite armor, and then I made a trimming for it. I had like an invisibility potion. I don't know why. And this guy, this might be a nice side project to actually tackle. I gave this guy a diamond pickaxe, and he has it. He still has it. And we might actually try and find this guy. Because he shouldn't despawn, as far as my knowledge goes. Because I found like some baby piglins with gold bars in their hands. They picked them up while I was trying to like barter with the other ones. And I found like one of those guys somewhere in my tunnel system in the nether. So I don't think they despawn. And this was like a baby zombie villager. I thought that was cool. So right before I killed him, I took a picture of him. I hit him with my fire aspect sword, and you can sort of see what the outcome was. So now that you're back um, from that trip down memory lane, you also have like a bit more understanding what we're uh, looking at here. So today's episode will be a bit of terraforming. There is a design that I'm following or like getting inspiration from heavily. I will probably end up following it one to one, basically the same design. But yeah, I want to like build something like that, which is, like I said, more or less like a Japanese Eastern vibe village. So design basically has the main entrance in the middle of one of its sides, so not here. Like this doesn't add up. Like the way I laid this path down, I don't think this will work. So maybe perhaps we start thinking about that as well. But yeah, let me go sleep, and then we start with the layout. So we're back. I grabbed some shulker boxes actually with me. Wanted to fill them up with dirt before we start actually terraforming. To have some dirt to work with. The only issue being is I've apparently ran out of dirt. But I think I have some here in this. Yeah, I think okay. I have 2.5 shulkers of dirt anyway, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad to begin with. And also I can put in this shulker box these slabs that I have to spawn-proof the areas when I start building on top of them in the future. So let's start with like knocking off some of those trees in the backside. To this is floating cool. To then start like extending towards this way, because as you can see I need a bit of an area here, which mostly has to be flat. Like right towards the edge, it's actually I can afford um, leaving it the way it is, but that's only towards the edge, so here it also needs to be flat. So that will provide us with some dirt as well. So I'm thinking of maybe I time-lapse this part later in editing, so we'll see. Well, see you guys soon.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
guys. I've been like grinding it out in total silence without commentary because this part will be sped up for sure. But yeah, as you're able to see, I've done quite some stuff. So this whole part here, I have cleared all the trees. Waited for the leaves to all despawn, and then I started covering this area to spawn proof it with the slabs. So we have only this part left and a corner over there. Okay, so let me get rid of those slabs real quick by spamming them, and see you guys in a little bit. So I've been doing the next steps in order to like make this place seem a bit more decent. So let me show you what we've done. So far, you've seen me like spawn proof the whole area. I was done on up until like around here-ish the last time I talked to you guys. Then I finished the rest. It turned out I had enough wood because I found some in the chests there. And then I filled this whole place up with dirt also. Now we just have to, let me give you guys a bird's eye view more or less of what we're working with. So I will like probably blend in this part of the build a bit, because that's nothing too crazy. Like blending this in a bit should be fine. I don't think it will take that much time. And then think of basically some way of blending this part in. So let me get some colored wool, and then we can actually start laying out the build a bit, because let me do a bit of organizing here, because that will influence a lot of the decisions I will make in the future, especially like how the terrain will be laid out, what this path needs to do, how much space do we need. Maybe I need to like lay a couple more dirt blocks in every direction. I don't know. Like I have to check that out. Get some fiber actually. But yeah. So let's get some colored wool or perhaps concrete. Just something. I think I have more than enough wool here. Haha, more than enough, yeah. Okay, we have 2 stacks. I'm pretty sure I know more. Yeah, I'm 100% sure I know more. Which sucks because, like I said, this will take quite some time. Yeah, okay. Let's just start laying out some groundwork, laying out some, starting with the layout. Let's get some work done. Maybe in the meantime they can generate, which I'm skeptical about, unfortunately, because I will be quite far away from them. I think they will be loaded in, which sucks. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't care, to be honest. We'll see what happens. I couldn't be bothered. So, welcome back. I've made some basic measurements. So this will be the entrance area. I will replace this with stone later, obviously. Then we have our main corners. Let's actually go from so this is the only way I can think of doing it. We have our four corners here marked. The areas for trading halls, the entrance. I have to somehow connect this path to there. That shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I can do it like this. It can come back again. It will look more natural anyway. Um, Instead of like going right in a right angle from the road before, not even like making any movements. It's not too natural. But yeah, these are the four corners. This indicates the area where I will put the temple, the square one. This is where the garden will be, and maybe some changes to that later on. And these are the two trading halls, like I said. This will also encourage me to actually like make a better trading hall, with also, um, while also like breeding some villagers because I don't have too many villagers. But yeah, that's why I'm actually building the trading hall first. That's my plan. But first, like I said, it was indeed a good idea to actually do the layout first before continuing with the terraforming, because this is the problem we are facing right now. The thing is, this temple kind of building will be standing on walls, like I said, meaning that if I actually start with the base of this building, I can get a better idea in terms of how can I connect it in a seamless way. And the fact that I actually want this part to be like higher than the compared to the grass area is also ridiculous in itself, because this will need tremendous amount of time. But I mean, uh, I'm rethinking my decisions, but it should be fine. Come on. Come on! This is like half of the reason I'm actually making YouTube content of this, to actually push me to do this, because I've been wanting to do this for a while. But yeah, I think that's more or less a good place to like leave this video. I don't want this being too long. I will gather some items, some resources to actually start building. Then we can start with the base of the temple next episode, and then start also doing the walls, which should give us a better understanding in terms of how can we connect the pathway, etc. Maybe start with the entrance and then the trading hall, and then the second trading hall, and then we can actually start the big build, which is the temple, which will be right where I'm standing right now. So I'm actually looking forward to it. So let me turn my back against the sunset. So thank you guys again for tuning in this video, and hope you see you in the next one. Bye.